Hello, you level grinding cats and dolls out there in YouTube. I'm AntiHeroDrink, and as always, gamers, thank you for tuning in. So, are you a masochist? Are you a gamer? Of course you are, because you clicked on this video. And I have the perfect pick-me-up for when your girlfriend or wife or whatever is done reading the newest version of 50 Shades of Grey and is done torturing you. You need that quick pick-me-up. You need something that's going to go bring out the inner masochist in you. And that game is Dark Souls. That's right, gamers, Dark Souls. For the low price of whatever the hell it's selling for right now, you can bring out your inner masochist. Do you like torturing yourself at unachievable obstacles? Play Dark Souls. Do you like relentless enemies that will always be ready to go kick your ass? Play Dark Souls. Do you like ridiculously over-the-top bosses that you just can't figure out how to fucking beat? And there's no great YouTube video or any online information of beating them. It's just luck or pure skill. Play Dark Souls. Dark Souls is not fun. This is a test in gamers' wills to be as masochistic as possible while playing this game. This is a gamer's break from when their girlfriend is done reading 50 Shades of Grey and finding new and horrendous ways to torture their boyfriends, that they actually feel the need to torture themselves by playing a game that constantly sets up a player for a failure. This, gamers, is Dark Souls. Now, I love all RPG video games. That's the only thing I'm loyal to. This game, on the other hand, just falls in that perspective, that realm of just being so damn ridiculous. And this is more apparent in Dark Souls 2 than it is in Dark Souls 1. Everything is set up to kick your ass. And this is where players will go, well, that's the challenge of the game, man. You know what? Get better. Dying does not make you better, okay? Dying just teaches you, I can't go do that strategy. Or more in the long line of Dark Souls is you get lucky at one point and you try to survive with that one lucky moment of opportunity to go mow past the rest of the enemies. Only to be hit up with more fucking enemies set up in a ridiculous fucking way that are going to go kick your ass. That is Dark Souls in a nutshell. Over and over and over again. Everything's ready to go kick your ass. There's no breathing room in Dark Souls. On your way to fight the next enemy, they're set up with new behaviors to go really fuck you over. And after submitting yourself to so much torture and mental anguish, do you actually gain whatever it is you need to actually complete this game? And it's mind-blowingly mad that this game is so sensationally popular. That, oh, it's one of the most hardest RPG video games that you could ever play. I want to go see those motherfuckers pick up the original Deskaya, So Nomad, The World Eaters, or something like Operation Darkness, a game that I will praise to this day, that does everything Dark Souls does, but better, and executes it a lot better. Dark Souls is, and will always be, an action RPG video game. Operation Darkness will be a turn-based strategy style RPG video game. But where I draw the comparison to the two games is the fact that when you're playing something like Operation Darkness, there is that level of skill that is needed to overcome waves upon waves of different enemies with different tactical abilities, with different methodologies of going after them and completing your map. On top of that, different waves of enemies will spawn at any given point in the map, and you have to go learn where these enemies will spawn to position your character in a way where they're not just swarmed by a bunch of new enemy AIs that just pop up in the middle of the map. This game had a lot of depth and a lot of strategy that didn't make the game that popular. And guess what? It took it a step further than Dark Souls because permadeath was in the game, actually. If you lost a character, they were dead throughout the whole entire story. This game was truly hard and was a hardcore RPG until the likes of Dark Souls came along, and now every gamer and their mama saying, oh, Dark Souls is the true hardcore RPG video game of gamers. I say, fuck that shit. I call bullshit on it. It's not my cup of tea naturally. But overall, a game in which it tries to go keep me away from the core aspects that I love about RPG video games, the lore, the story, and the world itself, by fighting relentless fucking enemies set up with super cans of fucking whoop ass, and they're like on they're like Popeye on mega fucking steroids. Fuck a game like that, seriously. But all in all, if it's your cup of tea and you enjoy that intense RPG feeling of getting your ass handed to you after enemy. Different strokes for different folks, because there are people out there who love the long level grinding progression of certain RPG video games. Anyway, what I'm saying is, if you want to go check out a truly hardcore RPG, check out some of the earlier works of Nippon Ichi Software, and as I also recommended, Operation Darkness. If you're truly looking for a hardcore RPG, definitely check out Operation Darkness, because it's a great game with a cool story and some interesting characters. Anyway, that's just my thoughts and my opinions. As always, I'm the AntiHeroDrink at RPG Mayhem, dishing out the good news of RPG video games and gaming in general. Peace and later, gamers.